Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Rural Doc Allen podcast. I'm excited to welcome to the Rural Doc Allen Lindeman. Doc, what's going on, man? How are you?
Well, Doc, we're doing you're Doc today. We're doing well here, Neil.
Hey,
And
you know what? I guess I'm the doctor when it comes to marketing and, being the media giant. Thank you. So we'll call myself Dr. Media Giant today. Our topic today is my take on the Makena news. What is your take? How big a problem is preterm birth?
well, preterm birth is a really big problem. It accounts for approximately 10% of births for Caucasian, that is non-Hispanic whites, and about 14% of births for non-Hispanic blacks. So it is the number one problem and the number one cause of prematurity, the number one cause of neonatal mortality and morbidity.
Should we put a lot of stock into a single patient interview?
Well, we had this interview with this lady who her first baby had been born at 28 weeks, then the next one was born at 32 weeks, and she got this shot of Makena, and she delivered at 33 weeks. So there was a spot on the news about, oh, how wonderful Makena is, and the doctor said it was so great, the mother said it was so great. The problem is it extended, if it did do anything, it was only 1 week, and the mother had already demonstrated that she was getting further along in pregnancy. So this is an anecdotal story. It really doesn't help, and that's exactly what the FDA said. It's not representative of the rest of their findings.
Is preterm birth preventable?
Well, most of us are supposed to say that it is not. As a matter of fact, I read an article by Emily Oster today that concluded it was not preventable. I think it is, and I think as long as we say that it isn't preventable, we have a big problem. I had a big practice for many years in Fargo based on my mothers it was word of mouth, and they had many babies that were born so early they couldn't live. But what we did was we looked for causes, and many of them were simple causes like infections of various sorts, and we treated them with antibiotics, and they didn't always go to term, but they'd get old enough to live.
It's such an important thing when you look at as preterm birth preventable. It seems like your expertise level and what you've done in your practice and being the rural doc and all the experience of delivering so many babies, you understand those things. And the best place to go to find information and use ruraldocallen.com or safepregnancy.com. So I appreciate the time and for you coming by.
Thanks so much, Neil.
All right, that was the Rural Doc Allen podcast, guys. Take care.